All right, my friends. So doing my morning routine, which is catching up on emails, reading, and having this guy snuggle with me. My man Theo sent me a great email. He asked, do QCDs, qualified charitable distributions, affect your provisional income? It's a great question. And Pablo, what's up, buddy? Look at that cat. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And that's a great question. Great question. So I just want to read to you from Kiplinger's, and I'm going to read this while I'm just showing my face here because I got Snuggle Buddy right here. Pablo, you want to look at the camera? Pablo, look. Hello, everybody. It's me, Pablo. Hello. Oh, man, Pablo doesn't find that funny. So here's some Kiplinger's, and this is from Kim Langford. I'm a big fan of hers, and I'm not sure if she still writes for Kiplinger. I imagine she does. But anyway, this is going back to 2016. Reporting a required minimum distribution to charity on your tax return. Up to $100,000 a year of your RMD is tax-free if you transfer it to charity. But be sure you report it correctly on your return to avoid a tax bill. And the guy asks, I've read a column about giving your IRAs required minimum distributions to charity. I have a few follow-up questions. How do I report the distribution on my 1040? Will I get a 1099-R showing that it wasn't taxable? Also, can I give RMD from my 401k to charity? So wonderful questions. And I'll read what Kim, there's only a couple paragraphs. I'll read what she says and I'll wrap it up here because I think it's incredibly important, actually. If you are 70 and a half or older, says Kim, you can transfer up to $100,000 from your IRA to charity tax-free, which counts as required minimum distributions but isn't added to your adjusted gross income. Did you hear that? It counts as your RMD, but isn't added to your AGI, adjusted gross income. You cannot make a tax-free transfer from your 401k to charity, but you can roll over money from your 401k to an IRA and then transfer the RMD to charity if you're 70 and a half. Report the distribution online, and this is before the Trump tax bill, so I don't know what it is now, so we're not going to say the line, but report the distribution because you are going to get a 1099-R. But be sure to add QCD for qualified charitable distributions to explain why the distribution is tax-free. So you're reporting it online, they said line 15A in the pre-tax bill, on Form 1040 as a gross distribution, but on line 15B, write 0 for the taxable amount and make sure you report it as QCD to make sure it's tax-free. That way you'll explain why the distribution is tax-free. You'll receive a 1099-R for reporting that distribution, but the form does not specify that it's tax-free transfer to charity. Again, this is 2016. I don't know if it's changed in 2019. If you work with a tax preparer, it's important to let your tax preparer know that it was a QCD, qualified charitable distribution, so you don't end up paying taxes on the amount. Now that the law permitting tax-free transfers to charity has been extended permanently, the guy Jeff Levine hopes that the IRS will add to a code to 1099-Rs to specify the distribution as QCD. I don't know if they've done that or not, but I want to read back. Which counts as the RMD, but it isn't added to your AGI. And only a tax geek, actually it's funny because I typed into DuckDuckGo. I said QCDs and RMDs, do they add to your AGI? And only a tax geek would actually know what that means or even type that in. It's just funny because it doesn't add to your AGI. And it's just kind of like QCDs and RMDs and AGI. Does it affect provisional income? It's just funny. So the answer is no, because it's not on your AGI. Remember, provisional income is what's on your AGI, or modified adjusted gross income. The operative phrase there is adjusted gross income. Modified includes tax-exempt interest. But these are not, because it's not added to your AGI, it's not included in your provisional income, which I think is awesome. So I figured I'd share that with you. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.